life, but he plays a very convincing thief on the new series Smith. Take a look.
So we got to disable the GPS, the dispatch radio frequencies, and jam the personal cell phones.
Right. I talked to Mark Langley.
Oh, yeah? How was he?
Sober, or so he claims. What do you think?
When do we go?
Please welcome Jonny Lee Miller. I'll take it whenever I can get it. Hi, so we were communing with the spirits a minute ago, but now we're back to the land of the living. We're glad you're here. So the show, Smith, is great. I saw the pilot of it, and I loved it. And you've moved here full time now from London because you're British, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a commute, you know. So yeah, I mean we're committed for a certain period of time. So here I am. Yeah.
So you're full time.
Full time here. Yeah, getting adjusted to life over
And
here.
you're shooting all over California.
Yeah, we're shooting in and around Los Angeles. We have to be kind of close for everyone to be able to drive to work every day. But one day we'll be in Long Beach. Next day we'll be up in the valley, Antelope Valley, or you know, it's a lot of miles because we don't use any studio.
None.
On
It's
the show.
all
It's all
location.
location. We're trying to get a sort of a movie feel to
Basically
the show.
living in a trailer full time.
Yeah, living in a car, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. So living here, that's different from London, right? Because there you would take the tube or.
Yeah, I'd take the tube, or I'd ride a bicycle. I mean, I actually have owned
Well, you can teach Jennifer Love Hewitt how to ride a bike. She doesn't know how. It's perfect.
She's
we
lying.
solved that problem.
She took off on a unicycle. I saw it.
People will do anything to get a laugh on a talk show, I tell
Right.
you. So you do a lot of driving. You have to do a lot of driving if you're.
Yeah, I mean, I don't own a car in London. It's the first time I've owned a car for 10 years, but I'm doing a lot of driving here.
I don't do a lot of driving. I had a car once for 3 years, and it only had 5,000 miles on it at the end.
Yeah, I've got 3,000 miles in 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So what else are you doing here? Are you going out to see music or sports?
Well, yeah, I
or...
mean, I've been because I love to go and watch the football at home. Or
Which
the
is soccer to us,
yes. Soccer. Yes. So I've been going to a couple of Dodger games, actually, which I love.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's fun to do that.
I like to immerse myself in the local culture, Megan.
That's very nice of
Yes.
you. I appreciate that. Now, what is it different though? It must be different going to a game here than.
Yeah, well, and the main difference is because it's such a vast country. You get most of the fans in the stadium. You know, like 90% of the fans in the stadium are all rooting for the same team. Whereas at home, you'll have several thousand travelling fans at every game. So everyone ends up shouting insults at each other in musical form. Yeah.
None of which can be repeated here, I'm sure.
I wouldn't even try.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Now, you've been mistaken for a Scotsman before, right? Because you were in Train Spotting.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a sort of a breakout film for me and quite a few other actors of my generation, and I was the only English member of the central cast, so I was doing a Scottish accent and keeping it up, and every time I'd meet a Scotsman, they'd be really disappointed in me.
Can you do a little of the Scottish?
Megan Mullally.
I like that. That's cute. I'll keep it.
You can have it.
Thank you. That's nice. I like getting gifts. You were, I don't know if a lot of people know this, you were married for a while to Angelina Jolie, right?
I was, yes.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
And, yeah. Oh, yes. Everybody's looking at you with new eyes.
Street cred just went up.
Yeah. Now, do you guys keep in touch? You still friendly?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's there's so much stuff written about Angie and all this crazy stuff all the time, but she's just one of the most down-to-earth girls you're likely to meet, you know. Yeah. So we're still, in fact, we're such good friends that this documentary she's been putting together about the globe, you know, she sent off all these film crews around the world, and we're such good friends that she sent me to a minefield in Angola.
Well, isn't that nice of her?
Isn't that
Very
sweet?
thoughtful, yeah.
I know, yeah.
Well, good. Well,
You know, the love of love there.
Yeah, right, yeah. Peace out, Angie.
Pop fella.
I love the British accent, though. It is very charming. I know it's so dumb for Americans to say that, but it's true. It is really charming. And I have a lot of British friends who use the funniest expressions. I love "Don't get your knickers in a twist."
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. Yeah. I've heard "Don't get your panties in a bundle," but I like "Don't get your knickers in a twist."
I've not heard that one, but I've heard the former one. Yeah, yeah.
And so, what are some other little?
Well, there's a lot of them come from naval terms. A lot of because we were such a seafaring nation, you know, surrounded by water.